In a small, bustling village nestled between emerald hills and winding rivers, there lived a young boy named Aaron. His days were filled with laughter, learning, and the simple joys of village life. But beneath the cheerful surface, Aaron grappled with the challenges that every growing soul faces, the temptations to stray from honesty and the struggle to develop discipline. Aaron was known for his cleverness. His teachers admired his quick wit, and his friends loved his stories. Yet, his sharp mind sometimes led him into trouble. He would occasionally take the easy route, telling small lies to avoid chores, or making excuses when he failed to complete his tasks. His parents, gentle and wise, recognized this tendency and often spoke to him about the importance of truth and self-control. But as many young minds do, Aaron found these lessons easier to hear than to practice. One humid afternoon, Aaron's teacher, Mrs. Menon, announced a contest. The students would each be given a small seed to nurture over the next month. At the end, whoever grew the healthiest plant would be declared the winner. The prize, a stack of colorful books, and the honor of leading the school parade, sparked excitement. Aaron, always eager for a challenge, was determined to win. Mrs. Menon handed each child a seed with the same instruction. Take this home, plant it, and care for it. Remember, a plant grows best with honesty and discipline. Aaron smiled, clutching his seed, already imagining his triumph. At home, he filled a pot with soil and buried the seed. Every day, he watered it, placed it in the sunlight, and waited for a sprout to appear. Days passed, then weeks, but his pot remained stubbornly barren. While other children boasted of tiny green shoots, Aaron's soil was still and silent. Frustration gnawed at his mind. He wondered if he had done something wrong, or if his seed had been faulty. The voice of temptation whispered to him, "No one will know if you replace your seed with another. You could buy a young plant from the market and claim it as your own." The idea lingered, growing louder with each passing day. Aaron wrestled with the choice. The thought of disappointing his teacher and parents if he failed was heavy. But the lessons of honesty and discipline, often spoken but seldom practiced, echoed in his heart. He remembered his father's words. It's easy to walk away from truth when it seems inconvenient. But true strength is in choosing what's right, even when no one is watching. That night, Aaron lay awake, his mind swirling. He realized that the real contest was not about growing the healthiest plant, but about nurturing something deeper within himself. The courage to be honest and the discipline to stand by his choices. With a sense of newfound clarity, he decided he would not cheat, no matter the outcome. The day of the contest arrived. The school courtyard buzzed with excitement as children presented their leafy plants, some tall and vibrant, others small but healthy. Aaron carried his pot, its soil bare, his heart pounding with anxiety. He felt exposed, vulnerable, and yet strangely proud. Mrs. Menon walked among the students, examining each plant. When she reached Aaron, her eyes softened. "Where is your plant, Aaron?" she asked gently. Aaron swallowed his fear and spoke, "I did everything you said, but my seed didn't grow. I thought about replacing it, but I wanted to be honest." A hush fell over the crowd. Mrs. Menon smiled, her voice warm and reassuring. "Thank you, Aaron. Sometimes the most important growth happens inside us, not in the soil. I gave each of you a seed that could not sprout. The contest was not to see who could grow the best plant, but to see who would be honest and disciplined, even when things didn't go their way. The lesson rippled through the courtyard, reaching every listening ear. Aaron's heart swelled with relief and pride. He had passed the true test, not the one measured by roots and leaves, but the one measured by character. Mrs. Menon announced, "Arun is our winner, for he showed the greatest strength, the power to control his mind, to resist temptation, and to honor truth." From that day forward, Aaron understood that the power of the mind lies in the choices we make. Honesty and discipline are not just words, but guiding stars, lighting the way even when the path is difficult. He discovered that controlling his mind was not about suppressing desire or fear, but about recognizing them and choosing integrity over ease. The villagers soon heard of Arun's honesty, and he became a quiet inspiration. His story was shared around fires and under banyan trees, reminding everyone that true discipline and honesty begin within. The seeds of his character, watered by courage and nurtured by truth, blossomed far beyond the contest, bearing fruit in every part of his life. In the years that followed, Aaron faced many challenges, but he always remembered the lesson of the barren seed. Whenever temptation whispered, he would pause, reflect, and choose the difficult but right path. His mind became stronger, his heart clearer, and his life richer, not with trophies or titles, but with the genuine respect of all who knew him. Thus, the story of Aaron teaches us that the power to control our mind, to choose honesty and discipline over comfort and convenience, is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. It shapes not only the outcome of contests, but the course of our lives, guiding us to become the best versions of ourselves, one true choice at a time.